Hello, and welcome to episode 57 of Rivers Arcade Review. My name is Ed. My channel is dedicated to the coin-operated video games of yesteryear. Today I'll be reviewing a random game, Cameltry. Cameltry was released in 1989 by Taito. My first time playing this game was on MAME. Cameltry is a maze-themed game in which you need to guide your marble through a maze full of different types of obstacles. This game differs from other maze games because you don't actually control the marble, but the maze itself. The maze is on a rotating axis that you control with the spinner and a jump button. The marble will fall downward in a straight line following the laws of gravity. This game is timed and you must reach the goal before your timer runs out. The game begins with the selection screen. You have 4 different skill levels to choose from. The training and beginner courses has 6 different levels to play, and each harder course will add 2 more levels. The game will begin with between 35 and 60 seconds depending on the manager's setting. Reaching the goal will award you bonus points based on the remaining time on the clock. Your bonus is calculated by time remaining times 100 times the level number. For example, if you finish level 2 and the timer finishes at 28.8, your bonus will be 28.8 times 200 for 5,760 points. After completing each level, the time remaining on the clock will carry over to the next level and you will be awarded extra time on the clock for the next level. Each course will offer a different amount of extended time. The training level, which is the shortest mazes, will award 25 seconds after each level. Beginner and expert courses will award 35 seconds after each level, and the special course will award 40 seconds after completing each level. As the levels continue, there will be more and more obstacles blocking your way. These obstacles include large and small squares, as well as triangles that form the walls into the maze. These walls, as well as the maze itself, will have arrows pointing in the directions you need to guide your marble because there are times that you could easily get turned around. There are occasionally numbers on the walls which will count down to let you know how close you are to the goal. These walls will slow down your marble but will not cost you any points. There are also small pegs around the maze that will hinder your movement. There are also yellow squares with a big red X, which will penalize you 2 seconds for each collision, and there are red squares with a yellow X that will penalize you 5 seconds for each collision. These squares must be avoided. There are also small breakable cubes that will shatter if hit by the marble from a high enough distance. There are 4 types of cubes in all. The first type are the unmarked cubes, and destroying these cubes will award you 1,000 points each. The second type has a yellow +3 on them, and breaking them will award you 3 seconds added to the clock. The third type will have a red -3 on them, and breaking them will deduct 3 seconds from the clock. The fourth type will have a red question mark on them, and breaking them will award either a time bonus, stop the clock, bonus points, or nothing at all. If you run into a set of cubes you don't have the momentum to break, you have the option of either rotating the playfield to allow the marble to fall and spin back in the correct direction to gain momentum, or you can press the jump button. Pressing the jump button will nudge the playfield, bouncing your marble straight up, giving you the momentum you need to shatter the cube. The longer you hold the button, the higher the marble will bounce, but the greater chance of losing control of your marble. On later levels, there are red conveyors that will affect the motion of your marble. These conveyors will have arrows pointing them in the direction, and they can also be seen moving in that direction. The conveyors are the same size as the large squares, although there can be multiple conveyors connected and can move in either the same direction or even in opposite directions. Throughout the maze, there are yellow arrows that have 1,000 marked on them. You will be awarded 1,000 points for rolling over each of them. There are also large bumpers with a point value written on them. When your marble hits one of these bumpers, it will rebound just like on a pinball machine, and you will be awarded the points marked on the bumper. There are also green and red stop and go gates that will alternate between the colors. If the gate is green, your marble will roll straight through, but if it is red, your marble will be stopped. As the game continues, the mazes become more complex and harder to maneuver through. If your clock reaches 0 before reaching the goal, the game will end, although it will give you a chance to continue the maze. The game will offer a chance to match the last 2 digits of your score. There will be a flashing box that will jump around the screen holding all 10 numbers from 00 to 90. Pressing the button will stop the box, and if you land on the number that matches your score, you will be awarded 20 extra seconds to complete the maze, although you can only do this once per game. If you don't match the score or you don't finish with the extra time given, the game will end, although you can add a credit to continue. By continuing the game, you will begin at the beginning of the maze you timed out at with the original starting time plus 40 to 60 seconds based on the manager's setting. I really enjoyed this game and I would have played it if I saw it in the game room growing up, but I highly recommend playing it if you find it in an arcade now or on an emulator. I enjoyed this game more than Pengo, but not as much as Pac-Man, so Cameltry spins its way into the 18th position. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any games you'd like me to review, please leave a message below or on my homepage. Please remember to hit like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned to new videos every Wednesday and Sunday.